It's home. I've made it home, and then I'm transitioning inside. I like to spend a few minutes centering, creating this space that's just full of beautiful, beautiful energy. So I always thank Archangel Michael for his protection of this 5D space and his sword of truth leading us on the correct path. Archangel Gabriel for his wisdom and strength. Archangel Raphael, thank you for being here and giving healing to people's body, minds, and spirit that need it. Thank you for that. And thank you especially for Archangel Uriel for the joy and laughter in our hearts in this space. And so we are here again in this space together, sharing the high vibration. And that can be as simple as enjoying the color of the sky, the sun was out, hearing the birds, seeing the plants grow. Just gratitude and enjoyment of the world that's been presented to us. That's a lot of the 5D. 5D consciousness is kind of synonymous with Christ consciousness, this idea and understanding that we're all the same and good and bad create the whole. And so loving the entirety is the truth. Loving regardless, just like being happy regardless, right? Being happy is a choice. You choose to be happy, or you choose to let your thoughts and beliefs run wild. It's the same thing. Choosing love instead of judgment. Hi. Choosing love instead of hate. And that really comes from loving yourself first. Yes, thank you for the hearts. It's totally true that you can't love anyone else if you don't love yourself. If you don't understand how to accept and love yourself, you can't understand how to accept and love another. And forgiving yourself, that's a big one too. Okay, Max. Glad you're here. Thank you. I draw anime and make edits. Hi, that's awesome. That's a fantastic name. And Max. Hey. Hey, Breno. Hi, Riley. Hi, Axel. Wow. Lots of people pulling through into this 5D space. Awesome. Thank you. First person I get to ban. I love it. Doop. Not allowed in my 5D energy, friend. Sorry. That's one thing I'll warn everybody while you're here, right? Come correct. I'm very well protected. I protect this space energetically, and I am protected, highly, highly protected. Don't try to mess around in here with our energy. It's not gonna go well for you. Right? Yeah. I've seen it too many times. Yep. I learned today that by not giving others space to learn their own lesson of how they are the creator of their own reality, that I'm actually getting like negative karma for that, because I'm getting in the way of the universe teaching them the lesson. And so I'm not doing that anymore. And actually that happened this last weekend. Someone that is in my energy a lot, that I'm related to, wrote to me that they were having a really bad day. And instead of calling them and talking about the badness, no, I just affirmed all the good. Like everything he had coming to him, that's still safe. He's still doing that. He's still in love, has a great relationship in the house, family, all of that stuff, right? And no lie, 2 days later, he texts me and says, personal growth is hard. And if that isn't the most facts you've ever heard. And finally, I got out of the way of trying to solve his problems for him, so he learned the lesson himself. Personal growth. He wouldn't get personal growth if I solved that for him or transmuted that energy for him, or, so I'm not getting in the way anymore. Like, it can all be handled. It doesn't require me, right? All I'm doing here is opening the 5D space for us to get this good vibration going and amplify it, right? Bring it more into the 3D. Start making bigger impacts in just the 3D world to help raise the vibration. Yeah. But for most of the time, I'm not in any way going to be talking about things that are actually happening or situations that might be upsetting. Anything that I don't want in my reality, I'm no longer entertaining. I don't think about it. I don't plan for it. I don't schedule it. I don't put energy towards it at all. Like, if I don't want to have nothing to do with it, I have nothing to do with it. Don't even entertain it. Don't even entertain the thought. That's the most important thing. And there's still things that happen in your reality that you need to address and consider. But the fact remains that if you spend time thinking about that and planning and, putting energy towards preparation for something that you don't even want to occur, that's just a waste. So, yep. I try to come here in the 5D in moments of transition to ground and center myself. Because, as you all know, sometimes there's energies that you don't want to take with you to the next space, right? And not that that's true for me today, but that is kind of how this all started, right? So, yeah, that and Archangel Metatron, the literal voice of God, meeting me in my first meditation to the, I guess, celestial council or something, because it was a long table and a lot of people sitting around it, a lot of angels sitting around it, and I didn't even know anything about Archangel Metatron, not consciously. So I had to search after my meditation, what was this Merkaba of lights? What were these downloads that I got? And from that information, I found out that it was Metatron, and I was like, oh, that's the kind of thing that makes you understand and believe that others are having similar experiences and understanding of those energies as well. Because how else are we all having that same experience? How else do we say Archangel Metatron, the voice of God, exists, right? Because we've had experience in that energy. Yeah. Only a couple times he's come to me. I really love Archangel Metatron, but it's also a very big energy, massive change energy, and no, that's not always something us humans want to be involved in all the time, is massive change. So yeah, yep. So happy everyone stopped in. Thank you so much. Just know that I am holding the vibes here, and even if I'm not live, all these lives are public, so you can go spend time in that energy with me, regardless of space or time, which is fundamentally, scientifically, 4D, 5D, right? At least 4D is regardless of time or space, regardless of time. 5D is regardless of space. We don't even have to be sharing the same location or time. You could watch this a year from now and be in the energy. So, yeah, this is a timeless space. And just a reminder to myself that, again, this is the call to my soul family to start coming together. And so the point is not many people seeing this. The point is not many people liking this. The point is not merch or money or anything like that. This whole point is to hold space for positive things to come into our life. Yeah. And they do every day. They do every day. If you ever doubt it, just come to this space. Hear the bird song. See the nature in the city. Look at the sky. Listen to bells. There's so many ways to just pause that hamster brain and relax and release and be okay with how things are and find something to enjoy if there's something else that you see that isn't enjoyable. Yeah. So like I said, the point is not a bunch of views or a lot of people. The point is that I'm connecting to the people who are connected to me, right? Creating that space for us together so we can find each other, right? As you can see, I am I don't know what to say about that. Love the heart. I love everybody in here. If your vibes aren't cool, you'll just leave anyway because you won't be vibing with me. So anyone who is in here is supposed to be in here. And anyone who's in here who shouldn't be in here, see yourself out. I appreciate you. I'm just laughing because I literally did that and then boom, they were gone. And I appreciate that. Right? I don't have to do the hard work of managing who's around me. All my protectors and my high vibration does that for me. Right? When you're high enough vibration, people of lower vibration can't even perceive you. They can't. They're not on the same vibe. And I have stories of that too, like my family not talking, not having communication with them for years and years and years. And then at some point, they reached a higher vibration and then we were able to communicate again. And it's wild. What facilitated that communication and increasing the vibrational levels in general was a lot of forgiveness of them, forgiveness of myself for holding on to it. And I think forgiving yourself for stuff is the most important thing, especially when you know that you create your reality and all these things that maybe happened to you or for you that you didn't like or didn't want at the time. It's all still you. You did that to you. And that's like a really hard thing to come to terms with when there is trauma in your past, like really bad things that you don't like to think about or spend energy on, right? Because it's just, ugh, you know? You don't have to. You don't have to. Forgive yourself, move on, choose to be happy, choose joy, choose love for everyone around you. I know it's super corny, but constantly give thanks, even for people that are like, you know, that make you mad or do something mean. I pray for them the hardest because they're usually the ones that something unfortunate happens to them because they were an asshole to the wrong person. Oh, sorry about the swearing. But you know, everybody knows. Everybody knows those people who are just out to make everybody's life miserable. Well, unfortunately, when you come across me, then your life gets more miserable if that's the kind of person you are, which is why a lot of them stay out of my energy, right? They try to bring me down, then they get brought down, and then they just get moved out. And I love it because I don't have to do anything with that. All I have to do is be me, hold this space and energy, and do the thing that I'm supposed to do, which is show others about how to be happy regardless of anything happening in your life, how to choose joy and love in your life. And as you raise your vibration, all those other people, they don't come up, right? Does my live come up for everybody? No. I'm always at the appointed place at the appointed time. Like, God always puts me where I'm supposed to be, introduces me to the people I'm supposed to meet to, for whatever reason, right? Like sometimes I don't even have to do anything. It's just meeting them. It's just them seeing me. It's just them witnessing me be happy and joyful and loving regardless of what's happening around. Yeah. Is it always easy? No. But is always the goal, right? If your goal is ease and joy in life, then this is the work. This is the work of just accepting, spending your energy focusing on the things that are positive, giving thanks and gratitude for all the things that are around you all the time. It's just chef's kiss life, I'm telling you. It's wonderful. And to be able to act that way around people that are in your space regularly, like, this is why I've said for the past couple of years, and it's true, I get paid for my energy. The energy I create and share with others and uplift, like, I don't have to do anything else other than that. Just give you that positive perspective shift. That's it. That's it. That's priceless, actually. Changing lives. I think the one thing that I wish is that I could know how many people I've positively impacted. And I don't think I will ever know. I know there's a few people I've saved from unaliving themselves. I know there's people that I've saved from homelessness, and really that's my entire overarching goal. Like, my goal is to end homelessness and food deserts, right? There should be no person hungry, no person without a home. Like, we're all God's people, and we're living in one of the richest countries in the world, and to not use those riches for the benefit of the society in general is just kind of like a gross misuse of power. I think that is what comes to mind. So I want to close this out with a quick little energy reading for us. If it resonates with you, you are likely a member of my soul family. If it doesn't, you are still welcome to stay and enjoy this 5D energy 100%. 100%. Just FYI, I know there may or may not be anybody in here right now, but FYI, if you don't like what is happening, you are always free to move on. And I would recommend not trying to tell me about God and Jesus. And if you feel like you need to do that, then you should probably look in your heart and ask God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit yourself, with your own personal connection, if I know God and Jesus and if I'm working for the light, before you start making accusations or trying to convert me over to Christianity. Like, that kind of thing. The Christians, I was raised in that Christian death cult, basically, where it's like, don't care about anything that happens in your life. Everything is the end game for after you die. And that is just, in my opinion, a terrible way to enjoy this gift we've been given of waking up, breathing, witnessing everything in life. Thinking about how there's so many things that are unfathomably large in this universe, and also unfathomably small. And somehow we're resting in the middle of things that are infinitely small and things that are infinitely large. And then we try to, I don't know, understand things from that perspective is tough, I think. So, right now, what is our collective energy? What does my soul family, what does me and my soul family need to know about what's coming up? That's what I just heard. So I was going to ask for what's tonight, but it's what's coming up. All right, just a few cards here. Ooh, this one's been following me around. Ooh. Okay, all right, soul family, this is it. whatever you do that you are very good at, you are the Hierophant. Like, not only do you have access to the knowledge, you teach others about it. Something has got you paused, kind of on pause. You're waiting for something. Waiting? That's heartache. It's going to take away your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. So it's time for our soul collective, in my opinion, to get started in teaching others the knowledge that we have and that has been shown to us. Yeah, so that's it. And I'd like to think I'm doing that work, and I will continue to, because I know this is something that's necessary in this world that is shifting from 3D to 5D. It's totally about what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on negative things, things that bring you down, things that make you angry, things that you're frustrated with? That's straight up 3D right there, 100%. If you're looking around thinking about, you know, the beauty of nature, the things around you, the joy that you have in living life, like the feel of wind on your skin, like there's so many ways to just focus on one thing that is beautiful in the moment and ride that into the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. Yeah. Woo! On the bottom of the deck during that was the strength card. Like, we have the strength to do this. All of us in my soul family. This is our purpose, is to shine our lights brightly. Let people know. Be open. Don't try to wake people up. That's not the point. But just be there when their soul is touched and they are awoken. It's not our job to awaken. It's our job to show the awakened. Yeah. All right, soul family, peace and love. I'm moving, transitioning from this space to the next. Thank you, all of the archangels, for being here. Archangel Michael, we love and appreciate you. Archangel Gabriel, we love and appreciate you. Archangel Raphael, thank you so much for healing us in this space when we are here during this time. And thank you, Archangel Ariel, for the joy and laughter that is brought into our lives. All right, guys.